So what do we got in today's video is the Xiaomi Smart Kettle 2 Pro. This is how the box looks like. What do we got over here is 1800 watts of quick boiling, 1.7 liter large capacity, smart connection, multi-stage temperature control, multi-mode water boiling. Some images over here. What is nice about this kettle is that it's fully stainless steel inside. This is very important. You don't want to boil your water in plastic because you will get a lot of microplastics. So I'm very curious to see how this looks like inside. So let's get it started and let's unbox it. All right. Of course, we got the instructions, which we don't need, as always. Some nice cardboard. The kettle itself. Let's leave it away for a second. And the base station. So as well, I will do a little quick demonstration on how the actual device works. So right off the bat, I don't know if this will be visible on video, but this base has some scratches, and this is due to the material it is made with. Yeah, you can see the scratches if you look very carefully. Okay, the bottom of the base, we can retract the cable. Got a screen over here. Right, let's check if there's anything else in the box. And I believe that's it. So, let's get to the main part. It kinda looks plastically. Okay, how do I open like this? Okay, so it kind of opens not fully, if you understand what I mean. Okay, now if I press alright again, you can see that, right? Oh. So when it is in the upright position, doesn't want to open fully. I don't know if this is supposed to be like this, but I guess it's enough to put water in. When I tilt it, it opens fully. The interior is nicely made out of stainless steel, as I said in the beginning. Some ratings over here: 1800 watts of power, 1.7 liter. And again, okay, let's plug it in and see how it works. And yeah, the material isn't as durable over here. You can definitely see some marks. You can see the seam where it was put together. Let's try it out with water. Okay, I got a nice place situated for it right here with some water inside. Let's plug it in. Okay, so the screen turned on, and I actually happened to put in some warm water inside, and it shows 39 degrees. So let's play the sticker. Let's see what happens when I... Okay, that's pretty nice. You can adjust the temperature by 1 degree. A little close-up. That's pretty cool. Okay, we have to click boil. So I got 39. Let's do a little test. Will it get up to 42? Okay, we can hear it boiling. Okay, it just goes up. Let's turn it off. $55. Let's try to put it on 60 and click keep warm. And it started to heat. Okay, so the keep warm will go up to the desired temperature over here. Let's pick it up, put it down. 61. Let's do a boil test. Alright, so we got a sound. I believe this never says 100. Looks like there are only 2 digits. So, a lot of condensation coming out over here. As you can see, there is no like mesh in front, and it still doesn't want to fully open. Nothing unusual here. Let me see the application, how it looks like inside the Xiaomi app. Alright, so we are inside the Xiaomi app. Let me see and quickly add the device. Turn on Bluetooth, allow, place the phone next to it. So it doesn't seem like it wants to show up. I could scan the code. Let me try and do that. See what happens. Xiaomi Home can recognize the QR code. It's recommended that you add the device manually, so let's go ahead and look for it. Speaker, temperature, humidity, humidifiers, light bulbs, power, kitchen electronics. So we got this electric kettle, and this should be this one. Device reset. Stand by mode, press and hold the keep warm and boil buttons for 7 seconds, and the buzzer will beep once to indicate the start of Wi-Fi resetting. Device reset. Let's see. I'm holding the buttons. Okay, it beeped. Device reset, scanning for devices. Alright, it just showed my Wi-Fi data, so basically there was a little Wi-Fi icon that popped up on the screen of the kettle, and I reset it, and it showed my Wi-Fi, and I just put in the password. So set room, kitchen, next. Xiaomi Smart Kettle 2 Pro, next. Do not share for now. Do not prompt. Agree. Okay, what do we got over here? Current water temperature rated to standby. General alert mode. Heat. Heat the purified water to set the temperature. Boil. Heat the tap water to boiling state. Keep warm for 24 hours. Wolfberries. 70 degrees, 80 degrees. Okay, so you got some modes. You can set up the modes if you want to. So if this is something you need, it's pretty nice to have such controllability, I guess, and way to set it up. So it is something we like. It's nice. And that's it for the. Nothing much more over here. So let's just try to boil it. Keep warm duration, and keep warm. No, we don't want to keep warm. Let's boil it. Yeah, it turned on. I've seen some complaints online about the way that you spill the water out over here. And as you can see, there's always a drop that comes down from the nozzle. So it drips on the bezel then. As you can see over here. So this might be a pretty bad issue and create a mess after a few days of usage. Keep that in mind as well before buying this one. And yeah, I won't keep this device for myself. I will return it and wait for the new iteration of the kettle, because this one clearly has some flaws, let alone the material being kinda not really durable. So thanks for watching, guys. If you would like to see more videos, subscribe, let me know in the comments what I should improve, change, etc. And I just happen to see this now, but it lights up red, I think depending on the temperature. So that's it for the review.